ABARTH time. ABARTH such a pleasant car. In my opinion, a pleasant car should be having an emotional impact on you, and that's what ABARTH does in Poodles. And why is that? Because they have all these little things in place to make a mundane Fiat 500, which is already a funky little car, feel a lot more special. And that feeling of being special and driving a special car, where is that? For example, you have leather seats, you have all types of leather accents, but also the steering wheels very fat, completely different than of a regular Fiat. You also have very thick handbrake covers. You have speed shift on the steering wheel because this is an MTA. This is a robotized automatic transmission, but with the transmission you can also flippers on the steering wheel, as you see when I turn the wheel like this, which allows you to upshift and downshift in a very interesting manner. You also get a very good exhaust system. Every ABARTH sounds nice. In my opinion, the Record Monza exhaust system that I have sounds the nicest off factory, even better than the Akrapovic. But that can be a matter of taste. So, and then you have an engine that is also found in the sportiest Fiat 500, but then without a turbo. So it's a 1.4 16 valve engine, but for the ABARTHs they reconfigured not only to make it sound a lot better, but also adding a turbocharger, and a turbocharger gives it so much more oomph, not only the horsepower. So the horsepower is normally 100 horsepower in the 1.4 16 valve without a turbo, but with the turbo it can be ranging from anything from 135 to 180 or even 190 horsepower out of this engine stock. So that's giving you a lot more horsepower. But horsepower is only part of the story, because the ABARTH is such a torquey little beast. And the torque that turbocharger adds, that makes it extremely special. Another thing to consider, as I mentioned, you have this very nice exhaust system. So even if you're not driving that fast, it feels fast because of that exhaust system, of course. And also it gives you a feeling, also when you shift up or down, that you have a very good suspension as well, which is quite stiff, but it keeps you involved, and you feel involved, you feel a driver, you feel that you drive something special, and that's the key. The other major important point in my opinion is that it's attainable. Many special cars like a 911, which also will make you feel very special, are not attainable for us mere mortals. So if you put away and you will deprive yourself of almost any luxury even mundane people can afford, especially a second-hand car like that. So I'm not saying that it cannot be done, because it can, but it will be quite hard. Let's place it like that. And the other thing is, I had a friend who bought an old 911, very nice car. Then it's not only buying the experience, you also have to maintain it. So it's not only gasoline, that's because they are quite frugal still for being a sports car, but it's in particular that the parts and the maintenance is just premium, and that's not the case with this ABARTH. So of course it's more premium than the Fiat, but it's quite attainable. You can also drive to a Fiat garage, and oftentimes they can also do the work, even with the specialized work, because it's still part of the Fiat family ABARTH. So that's something to take into consideration. And another thing that makes this car extremely interesting for my particular case, that you can seat 4 people, 4 adults even, and you have a roof that can be opened. And that roof that can be opened, that makes this car so special, because you have a convertible with the push of a button without any of the drawbacks of a convertible. Normally a convertible, the back space is compromised, because you still have that retractable roof instead of a normal sedan, and oftentimes it slopes also more, but here you have still these pillars intact, so you have the structural rigidity in place, and by having that structural rigidity in place, you have added safety, you will have less additional weight needed, and you still have this option that you can make it a complete convertible with these pillars in place, of course. So many people tell you that's not a complete convertible, but you have, in my opinion, if you're not a Nazi how a convertible should look, you have all the benefits of the convertible without any of the drawbacks. So this adds only like 10-15 kilograms, if I'm not mistaken, to the weight of the car. And then I would say always get it. Always get the convertible, because it's not compromised, it's not a car that is far less stiff, it's a fully functional type of car, and very enjoyable at that. Have a great day. Found my car out.